Hey, what's going on, guys? Reseller Tom here. Today we're talking about everything that you should have turned on for your clothing business to have maximum success, to be seen as high as possible in the algorithm. More importantly, how to be the most favored when it comes to the clothing category. Now, this is going to work with many different niches, many different categories on eBay. Right now, we're specifically talking about clothing. However, like I said, it could work with many other categories. So, I'm going to talk about all the things that I have turned on for my clothing business, all the things that helped me go from 5,000 up to over 11,000 this month, and I'm expected to do over 15,000 gross. So right now I'm going to kind of go over everything that I have turned on in my store regarding like shipping, coupons, markdown strategies, basically everything. And so if you find content like this useful, definitely give this video a thumbs up. It's going to help me tremendously. And subscribe, because I have way more content on YouTube just like this, giving you sales tips and basically how to expand your business, take it to the next level. That way you make more profit. So we're going to get into it right now. So when it comes to clothing, I basically throw the kitchen sink at my eBay store. I have everything turned on that will give me maximum success. I am top rated. So if you're not top rated, do everything in your power to become top rated. So hit the sales requirements, and basically when you hit all the requirements and you're able to be top rated, you essentially have to have same day shipping turned on, or one business day shipping, and then free returns for 30 days at a minimum. So I would have all those turned on, because you're going to save on final value fees. And for the lifetime of your eBay career, you're going to make way more by saving on those final value fees. It's 5% discounted on the final value fee for as long as that you're top rated. Yes, you're going to have to pay for shipping labels, but in the long run, you will save thousands and thousands of dollars getting a 5% discount on that final value fee. And also, you're going to be favored in the algorithm because you're having one business day or same day, and you have 30-day free returns where the seller pays for the return. So the reason why I have seller, obviously the reason why I have same day and one business day and seller pays for a return is because obviously it's worth it, because top rated is absolutely worth it. And it also gets you better search results, and you can command more money for your items, because when people go on your listing, they see that you're a top rated seller and you're way more trustworthy than if you don't have that badge. And so do everything in your power to hit top rated. Try to be top rated plus, so there's top rated and then there's top rated plus. The plus is where you get the discount on final value fees. And all you have to do is just turn on two things. Like I said, 30-day free shipping where the seller pays for it, and one either same day or one business day. If you have those turned on, you will become top rated plus, and you will be heavily favored in the algorithm. The reason also to have returns turned on is because it shows your customer that you're so confident in your product that you are willing to basically pay for the return label. And so it really comes down to obviously psychology, and it's just really good business. So it's good business because you're willing to pay for the return if they don't like it for whatever reason. You let them know that, hey, I'll pay for the return label. Another thing is it just shows the customer that you're very confident in your product, and you know that whoever wants the item is going to love it. And so if you have it turned on, yes, you're going to get some returns for fit and issues like that. Pretty much that's all you should really have. If you're describing the item perfectly, you're doing everything correctly, getting all the photos, marking all the holes and imperfections, and describing your product perfectly, you should absolutely not have any INADs or any return for that reason. If you get a return for doesn't fit, you actually don't have to refund the original shipping cost. So you would just pay to return it, and if it's sold once, it can sell again. So I would recommend turning that on. Like I said, you're going to get that blue badge. You're going to get way more sales, because like if I was shopping on eBay and I wanted something, I would absolutely order from someone that has top rated. Okay, so if someone has top rated and they do free returns and it's same day shipping, I'm going to buy from that person than someone that has like 5-day handling time. So if you're not getting the sales that you want, really look into that and really aim to be top rated and fill out all those requirements. It also is going to get you more sales in the long run because it'll boost you in the algorithm. You can also command more money for your items. And so now let's go into basically like the coupons and markdowns and promoted listing. I think to maximize your clothing business, you should have promoted listing, even if it's the lowest tier. I believe it's like 5%. I'm not sure. I have 10% for mine personally, and I just keep it on 10 flat, 10 for everything. Maybe sometimes for really high end, like really rare items, I'll put 5%. However, for the most part, it's 10%. Now that's going to really help you get consistent sales. It's going to really be game changer. There's a big difference from having it off and having it on. And so I think it's very useful. You'll obviously be seen more in search. eBay gets a little cut, so they're going to want to promote you even more. They're a business, they want to make more money. So if you turn on the promoted, they're going to really accelerate your page even more. And it's just going to like, if you're doing good, it's going to really accelerate that to really scale it to that next level. So definitely turn on promoted listings. If you don't have it on, maybe try just the lowest option possible and then work up slowly until you don't really see a big difference. I wouldn't go over 10%. For clothing, it's not necessary. I have a video all about promoted listing on my channel and all the pros and cons of going higher than 10%. So if you want to check that out, you can. It's on the channel. And markdown strategy, an aged inventory markdown strategy is pretty good. If you sell similar, it's going to be a lot harder because the date resets, and so you can't really do that aged inventory. You're going to have to kind of go in memory. And so that's the only reason why sell similar is going to be a little tough with the aged inventory. Yes, sell similar works and you will get sales, and it does refresh a lot of your listings and old listings. However, I don't think it's a good replacement. If I think that adjusting and editing all your titles and adding new things to your item specifics gives you that same type of boost. However, you could do both. And if you do sell similar, make sure you're changing your title, make sure you're changing all your item specifics, like just make little tweaks and changes. I have videos on my YouTube channel going over that and why it's so important to adjust your titles, because it also gets you bumped way up in the search. And if you just keep selling similar on the same item every day, it's not really going to get you anywhere. So adjusting that title is very important every once in a while to go in and maybe switch some of the keywords or make sure the title SEO is correct. Markdown strategy is really good. I like to do an aged markdown strategy, or you could just do a flat if it's older than 2 months. If it's older than a month, 20% off. If it's older than 90 days, you could do like 40 to 50% off. And so the markdown strategy is really good. I would absolutely recommend it, especially if things been sitting around forever. I would recommend to have that slash with the markdown. For coupons, absolutely, I would turn it on. I would suggest anywhere from 20% to 25%. I had really my first 10K month in eBay, I just had the 20%. Right now I'm trying 25%. It seems like it's working good. I'm getting more just random like sales. So 25% is good too. Obviously, the more you do, the more like random sales you'll get out of nowhere. However, it really is going to cut into your margins. So make sure if you do that markdown and the coupon, make sure like you're still making the profit. Look at your buy cost, do the eBay calculator, make sure that you are actually making good profit. I would suggest with clothing, you want to at least make $10 profit in the beginning. If you're just starting, shoot for $20 profit. So your item's going to sell for 40 to 50 bucks to reach that $20 profit. And that's being very conservative. Probably be a little bit more. But if in the beginning, try to sell things that are going to be, $30 to $50 out the door, like with including shipping and everything. Because how I like to think of it is like you'll just get half of it. So I would say clothing bare minimum, try to get at least $10 profit per item, and you want to account for everything, like your your initial buy cost, all the fees, everything, shipping. What are you left with? And so I would say at least $10 profit is where you want to be. Preferably, you want to be $20 profit, sell 13 items per day. That's 6 figures a year. Uh, so so yeah, that's basically everything that I wanted to talk about. Make sure that you also have measurements. Very, very crucial. All because you're gonna get messages every single day. Hey, what's the measurement on this? What's the measurement on that? Also add the material tag because that's questions you'll get all the time too. So when you're doing your listings, make sure you do your material tag. Make sure that you do your measurements and establish a SKU system. That way, when you start really getting some sales, you can find them in seconds and you don't fall below top rated, because if you ship late too many times or you scan it late, um, you can drop down to above standard, which is not good. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you got value in this video, definitely hit the thumbs up and subscribe, because I'm going to come with you guys with way more content. So with that being said, thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.